against the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally. Tundra here, but for now, certainly looks like it's gonna be Quasix Sword. And yeah, okay, so it's gonna be 9 on Tusk then, I suppose. Yep. The mid Tusk.
Okay, see the disruption. Soxa waiting over here to the side, but it's looking a little bit rough here with that dispose. They just have a strong level 1, so Toronto Tokyo is going to get the first blood. It's a great start here to this mid lane for him.
Yeah, with creep spawn, so he pulls immediately here. This is pretty big impact getting creep wave back.
But this lane is starting to feel impossible.
And there's the kill over in that the top lane here. Yatro gets the kill on Soxa.
Yeah, he has Starfall level 1, by the way, so he's not able to leap away or arrow.
Huh. I wonder what the idea is behind that. That's not typical usually.
He was trading hits. When you're like trading, it's good damage though. But...
See here, Mira will fall.
Yatro taking
A
damage.
little bit more damage to take down 33, but they don't quite have it. Yatro needs to be very careful. Again, Soxa.
He wants him.
Closing the gap. He can see him. He's got to get a couple more clicks off. Hunting. There's the Starfall. All right, there it is. There's the reason why Soxa feels like he's baiting a little bit. Does have the leap. He's going to have the arrow back up again. He wants to try to go for it. In fact, they're trying to make moves over into 33. Nice little split. Not going to be able to quite finish off the leap forward, though. The Star Storm need a little bit more damage. They'll get Mira. That will end up losing 33.
Soxa boots. He's
still chasing here. They have another leap charge if necessary. Need a little bit more damage though.
The branch
sure. They have the Star Storm. Can they do the leap forward? Star Storm. Ooh, very close to that last little bit. 20 hit point. A little bit of pressure being placed on Snake and Collapse trying to. Oh, okay. There's Gil and Soxa.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And 33, just chasing after Mira with that Scorched Earth does a decent amount of damage.
Bottom lane collapses running.
Bottom lane,
get away.
Yep. No, cannot get away. He's going to be able to throw out the disruption here. Try to slow down this Crystal Man. Gets a kill before ends up dying, but that Skeeter who gets himself a double kill.
Oh my god, this start on Lifestealer is really, really good. One more stack.
Pretty passive mid lane, although they are going to try to put the pressure over onto 9. Up to the cold snap.
They're forming a 5 stack now.
They are, but there's an arrow coming in from Soxa. So they'll be able to get the kill on Toronto Tokyo. Now the roll forward over, right past Mira, over to Maposhka. Get that disruption. Snake King giving the vision. The leap forward here from Soxa. Wants to get one more hit off, and that's a double kill. Man, Soxa has 6 kills under his belt at 8 minutes into this game.
I think a lot of this comes as well, like this.
You have the sentry ward in place. So they'll see Snake King. Class just walks right on up to him. They've got the Sunstrike. They'll get the dunk. The arrow was gonna try to go in, but not gonna be able to quite have it. Mira, though, jumping forward, has the Unleash, putting out some of the damage. There's Yatro off to the side. Goes for that Requiem. He's got the double damage. I think he's hoping that he can get a little bit more out of this, but they have to get the catch. They have the blink on Collapse. He's got to try to close the gap. Not gonna be able to quite grab 33. He is, of course, so very fast. So some pressure now being placed on the mid tower, but Tundra, they've only managed to lose the Crystal Maiden. That's fair. Things are coming out. Just opening up casually, but the follow-up immediately here. 9 in position. They just pop that Shadow Fiend. Like it's nothing.
Didn't even need to use that much. They kind of just walk in and kill him. They're so fast when they pop the Rage and the Face Boots on Skeeter. And of course they have the Tusk who can blink in. So,
Speaking of blinking in, they find themselves snaking. Miss the dunk. Should still be able to get this killed. Oh my god, alright, yeah, this is gonna be a neutral denial.
Snaking, very nice there last. It's a risky go on a Doom under tower with BKB. If he gets BKB off before the call, then you're in for a disaster probably. So they're just respecting it. They're splitting up. Invoker TP bottom.
They're gonna go back in. They've got a Lifestealer bomb. They've got the Mirana here. The call here from Collapse. Has that blade mail like we talked about. Good snowball though, rolling up to the back lines onto Maposhka, trying to just blow up the Shadow Demon, which indeed they will be able to do. The chase is on over onto Mira. He cannot get away. And
Collapse
here comes
too.
33, gets the hit over onto Collapse. Collapse trying to break some ankles, gets called, but there's a punch, and this is going to be a dead axe. So patient on the side of Tundra. In fact, they go right into the Roche pit. Snaking using the freezing field even. They want to get this Roach done as fast as possible. They have the Deso online for Skeeter. This is going to be a fast Roach for the side of Tundra.
Yeah, this is real. Gets the Sunstrike kill and gonna keep scaling. He's going for a Hex on Invoker, by the way. So Blink, Midas, Travels, and now the Hex as his next item. Would give them a good tool to try and deal with the BKB and also a Lifestealer. And another smoke. This is indeed a high-paced game.
I love it. I love it. All right. Here's the initiation. The Lifestealer bomb pop out. And the Blade Mail over on Axe is not going to just do enough here. It's a good idea, but it just doesn't feel like he can sustain throughout all the damage.
Yeah, Blade Mail it doesn't stop during the Rage, so it's only good if Rage isn't up.
All right. Let's see if they can... Oh, Soxley just runs away immediately with that leap, but also the Fury from Yaltharo. Oh, this is looking like a dead Maposhka. Tundra, they are just going high octane in this game. Skeeter chasing after Mira. Doesn't have any ways to really cancel out the TP, so he's gonna slap him around a little bit. Help himself to some Forge Spirits. And
Up the BKB as well. They do have the Hex on Invoker, but I think they're a little bit intimidated by Tundra and their team fights right now. They've done so many Infest bombs, and I think we're gonna see another one. Look at them. They're grouping up on the map. There we go.
Yep, there
Infest
we
into
go.
Tusk.
teleport down to the bottom lane and see who you can find. He's got a shiny new Agdam Scepter on 9. Would love to use it. Ooh. Pushka. With the Moonlight Shadow. I'll be happy with a quick pierced kill there.
I like how they weren't
now
sure.
running away. The blink forward though from 33 gets the War Stomp off. Lots of these hits. Does get the dispose, but the snowball coming in hot. 9 gets himself a double kill. 6-1 and 9 on this Tusk. He is absolutely terrifying, even if he is very fluffy.
Yeah, they weren't even sure if they wanted to jump the SD at first. They waited a few seconds after he walked into vision. Like, really? Is an SD all we're gonna get? But they do get a bonus kill as well, the Marcy afterward.
So he seems to find Mira. Sidesteps the tornado, no problem. Get a little bit of the rebound. Nine still chasing after them. Has the blink in a couple seconds. Needs to close the gap. Maposhka is going to end up being the one who gets left behind here, and they don't quite manage to get the kill on Mira or that interruption of the TP. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Toronto Tokyo, he's got some nice items. Like, he's got the Scythe of Ice, but they just aren't able to take good engagements. It feels like 9 just running at them constantly.
Yeah, 9 is definitely dominating this game, but he's doing it on the back of, you know, Skeeter infesting him as well. The two of them are really playing together and utilizing the strength of their heroes. So Tundra are just hitting the right timing here.
I mean, Sox are already getting a bunch of those kills. Mira does end up getting doomed, so 33 just chasing around here in the tree line. Do manage to go. They get the Moonlight Shadow. Still trying to find Mira. Then we'll get the denial off, but 9 there finding the opening. He's found his target. The arrow will connect over onto Yatoro. Skeeter just ripping through Yatoro. Now Toronto Tokyo left behind. Oh my god, now collapse. He goes for the call. He's getting a couple spins. It's not going to be enough. That's yet another kill. And they're diving really far here from Maposhka. I don't know about this one, guys. Yeah, they want it though. They'll chase all the way over. Team wipe of Team Spirit as they dive all the way to the tier 4s to achieve it.
You know, present SF as a possible jump, and then 3 heroes behind him ready to counter gank.
I know that. I mean, the thing that's scary about it is the fact that 9 can just get in there and get the kick off. He's bearing now. Again, like this. Just like that. They just lob Maposhka instantly. The kick back over onto Mira. Alright, Collapse though in a nice position here, but again,
Invoker's
not
Doom.
quite finish him off as they get Doom off over on the back lines here. Yatoro, he's popped the BKB, but they'll end up losing Toronto Tokyo. Mira running for his life. Skeeter is getting hit here by Yatoro, but it feels like it doesn't do much of anything. Sees the open wounds, force back left, trying to drag them into the fountain. Perhaps they got a bit too far, but they get the kick off. Will be able to go and just buy enough time, and there it is. There's the GG call. Tundra looking so incredibly dominant in this game number 1.
Yeah, this was the most one-sided game I've seen with Team Spirits getting this. I think Naga's playable, but Juggernaut looks good too.
Alright, Naga. They go with the
There we
Naga
go.
Siren.
He's like, hello, I got my assassins here. The hit squad.
It's like, oh yeah, I don't mind if I do. Help myself to some of these creeps. This is like so bonkers, honestly speaking. Like 33's been down here pushing his limits the entire time. They still have not managed to kill this Tidehunter.
Mars in trouble. Is he fine?
Mars, though, yeah, Collapse, taking a lot of damage. They need to get maybe one more click, but still, it's going to be the first blood for Collapse. And then eventually, they'll be able to get the kill on him. But it's over onto Skeeter, which is sitting at level 4. They've got the Tombstone.
Dire's middle tower
Kind of waddling around, trying to waste their time. Knows that he can't necessarily go for that TP out, especially if it is on cooldown, too. So he'll take some doing, but eventually that'll be a kill for Toronto Tokyo.
Yeah, it's a different.
He's doesn't seem like
He doesn't try that at least to get some more damage. The Ensnare is only 70 mana. I think he could have done some serious damage.
possible. Over in the mid lane, though, kill on Maposhka. Nice rotation again from Soxa. They'll clean up the Tombstone. Like you said, these two playing together, very powerful. Couple punches here from Soxa as Collapse gets a kill on Snaking in the top lane. Needs to be a little bit careful. Does have Snaking nearby, so we'll just rebound away. They'll pick up the illusion, so there's not going to be a bottle refill. And they should be able to walk out as Nine makes his way over. Snowball over onto Mira. Does get tossed up into the air. They've got the sidekick, though. Punches over onto Maposhka. They need to get a little bit more damage onto the Frostbite. Will be enough.
End of the day, they're going to win that. So many heroes fighting mid. That's usually
Top lane. Collapse. Soxa starts with the Unleash. Snaking joining in. See the Walrus Punch. The Frostbite already in place. And Collapse. Will collapse. I'm stuck.
I'm stuck.
Oh no. Get himself a haste rune. That's a speedy watermelon rolling down the river. And Collapse in here. They'll play forward. Grabs himself Snaking. That's most likely going to be a nice pickup. Do have that Frostbite coming into play. Buying just a little bit more time, but the clicks are there. So that's dead.
Tidehunter with haste.
Tidehunter is here with haste. The buyback from Crystal Maiden. They're realizing that this could be a good fight, a good ravage over onto 2. Turn their attention over to Toronto Tokyo. They should be able to get this kill. And the rest of the side of Spirit now on the back foot. Nice ice path from Mira, but Snowball's gonna come in, gonna be able to go and connect over onto Mira. Couple decays. They try to get that heal off from the Undying, and it's doing a decent amount, but dispose over onto Mira. Still alive. They'll end up losing Maposhka. There it is. There's the Chronosphere. They see themselves Soxa. But here comes Skeeter. The song. Soxa, he's still alive. The birdie with Dale Keeler on the ground as they'll follow a blow up Yatro. Somehow, at the end of the day, Soxa going to be able to survive. They know their timings, they know what their power peaks are, but it just feels like Tundra just playing their own game. A little bit of a toss back, though, here on 9 has the Snowball. Be rolling over onto Collapse, and in comes Skeeter. He's nearby, doesn't have the song available, but is gonna go wandering and walks into this arena. Macropyre does end up getting laid down, followed up with a Ravage though from 33. They'll end up losing one. And Skeeter now is in a little bit of a pickle here. Doesn't have the song for another couple seconds. They do end up losing Maposhka. Skeeter trying to buy a bit more time here. Socks. A nice spear though coming in from Collapse. Will be able to go and finish off Skeeter. Mira though, left beat. He doesn't care. He's so tanky. They know, like, Yatro might actually have to use the Chronosphere to try to get out as that Ravage comes out over onto 2. The Silence again, the Ensnare. Throwing out the Ice Path and the Macropyre. We'll slow them down just a little bit, but he just can't do anything.
Man, I did not expect Tundra to come in and just swing on Team Spirit like this. This is heroes. The Nago's already difficult to kill, now with the Heart, and same on the Tide. He's closing in towards an Assault Cuirass next.
Collapse has his BKB completed, but they're very quickly just, yeah, Soxa pings out. They find Collapse. Suppose immediately just throws up the arena, but it just doesn't matter.
He survives.
That BKB means nothing. They do get a kill on Maposhka here in the top lane. Looks like they still are holding on to the song. If they can find Yatro. In fact, 33 does find him. Oh, he thinks about it. Thought about that.
Bottom. He's going for them.
Thought about that Ravage. Yatro, though, finding these two over on the side of Tundra. Soxa will end up dying. 9 here is getting stun locked. Toss up into the air, so that is a nice play here by Yatro. Good use of that BKB first time, but now does have to be careful. Snaking, chasing after him. Isn't that fast, but the song connecting over onto Toronto Tokyo and Yatro. We'll see the teleport come out. They're bringing in the Undying. Silence over onto Yatro. They want to just blow him up as fast as possible. The Ensnare coming into play. The Ravage, though, and that should be a very dead Faceless Void. Tree Volley coming out from Toronto Tokyo, trying to just push them away with massive amounts of damage. Look, oh god, now we're playing Katamari Damacy, it feels.
Oh, he's consuming the Centaurs. Roll them up. Yeah, that's
this is going on. There is a fight over here with 33. Very tanky Skeeter. does have the Song of the Siren, but there's the BKB on Yatoro as the snowball slowly starts moving
It's
forward.
coming.
Looks absolutely ridiculous. Oh no, there's the tree volley though, over onto 33. Is it gonna be enough to get the kill though? Is the question. It's looking not to be, as they'll clean up the zombie. Snaking is left behind here over on the side. He's gonna get the ultimate off. The Walrus Punch forward. Snaking gets a lot of damage. He is gonna eventually fall as the snowball just keeps rolling around in the fight. Yatoro though, have to throw the Lotus Orb up because he does end up getting stunned. They'll follow up with the Ravage toss back onto Yatoro. They want this kill, they just can't seem to get enough damage off. As now Marcy Saxa looking to see who else he can
What on earth?
possibly grab.
Even in his death, it's gonna be difficult because you kind of need to shove out the lanes. But how do you shove out lanes when the illusions just kill all your creeps all the time?
So apparently this bug is based off of the Lotus Orb.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why it is just permanently stuck here. Figured it was something with that reaction, although Toronto Tokyo, seeing this big snowball, is gonna get Walrus punched up, and there's a tree volley, but 9 rolling on through as they use the Ravage onto the backlines, catching over multiples. 3 heroes just getting punched away by Saxa. Mira also going to fall. They still have not managed to get the kill over on 9, as Toronto Tokyo now looking like he's just absolutely on his own island. They did not have collapse around for this fight. They will buy back on the Jakiro, but that
They
is
have
one
refresher
of
on
the few
collapse, but
buybacks that they have.
yeah, no faces void. They're missing damage right now. Even if so, now you just wasted your BKBs, and this is a great spot for Tundra to either push the advantage even more. Oh, they see Yatoro.
They do see Yatoro. They know he doesn't have a BKB. Throw out the silence. Saxa to follow up the punches. Skeeter will clean up Yatoro. They do have buyback. They have 77 seconds, or they can use buyback, although they just jump right into the base. They just punched Baposhka out of the game. Good God. And they still have the Ravage online here. So if they decide that... That's the other racks. It's gonna be Megas. Toronto Tokyo finally decides, alright, we're gonna go see how far we can get, but there it is. There's the Ravage over onto 4. They do have the BKB. The punch, though, immediately just deleting Maposhka. And now Saxa with the Unleashed punches Mira, finishes off Collapse, and Toronto Tokyo, he's stuck in the corner. The Chronosphere does come out from Yatoro, and they're doing a lot of damage over to 9, but still, it's looking a little bit hairy here because they are gonna be able to follow up, turn their attention to Yatoro. They'll kill him. He bought back. The GG gets called. Tundra have just taken down Spirit with a slightly unorthodox draft.
Yeah, it's a very Tundra-esque draft, but they beat Team Spirit 2.